Okay. Uh, Good afternoon, everybody. We started with method of preparation. Yesterday, I did with alcohols. When alcohol react with halo acid, the first one we did was HCl. When alcohol react with HCl, we get alkyl chloride, and along with that water. Now, as I told you, this process is called Groove's process. Here, the reactivity of alcohol is tertiary alcohol react immediately with then secondary, then primary, and then methyl alcohol. The reactivity of halo acid is HI, HBr, and then HCl. I told you that HCl and anhydrous zinc chloride together is called Lucas reagent. This Lucas reagent is used to detect the type of alcohol. Therefore, it is also called as Lucas reagent test. The primary alcohol with Lucas reagent gives turbidity only after eating. Whereas secondary alcohol gives turbidity with Lucas reagent after 5 minutes. Whereas tertiary alcohol with Lucas reagent gives immediate turbidity. Then I told you that if there is a secondary carbon and next to that there is a tertiary carbon, and when you react with HI or HCl or HBr, instead of getting alcohol on secondary carbon, we get instead of getting halogen on secondary carbon, we get halogen on tertiary carbon, because tertiary cation is more stable than secondary cation, and therefore there is an hydride shift. So you have to remember this example. It is very, very important one. Okay. Now method of preparation. Next method of with alcohol is with PCl3. Now write down second one. Alcohol. Main heading is alcohol. Second is with PCl3.
अब चिल्लाएंगे अब मुझ सुनाएंगे
When alcohol react with PCl3, we get alkyl chloride and H3PO3. Here you have to use 3 molecules of alcohol. Here we have to use 3 molecules of alcohol. General reaction, everybody copied. Now do an example. See, 3 molecules of ROH plus PCl3 will give you 3 RCl plus H3PO3. Now same reaction we'll write with an example. Now you take an example of methyl alcohol. CH3OH is called methyl alcohol. When you react with phosphorus trichloride. Now complete the reaction. What will happen? Methyl alcohol when react with phosphorus trichloride. See the product obtained. Along with that, we'll get H3PO3. Write down common and IUPAC name on both the sides. Methyl alcohol is called methanol. And the product is methyl chloride or chloromethane. I hope everybody is getting the example. Methyl chloride or chloromethane.
So it should be 3 CH3Cl,
3 molecules
right?
here, 3 molecules, yeah. You have to write 3 molecules here. Correct it. 3 molecules. Okay. We'll go to the next one. In alcohol, the next one is, third one is phosphorus pentachloride. When alcohol react with phosphorus pentachloride, PCl5, we get RCl, POCl3 and HCl. This is general reaction. Alcohol react with PCl5. PCl5 is called phosphorus pentachloride. And this compound POCl3 is called phosphoryl chloride. If you want for your knowledge, or maybe in MCQs, they can ask you, what is the byproduct? The byproduct is phosphoryl chloride, POCl3. And along with that, we get HCl also. I'll repeat. When alcohol react with phosphorus pentachloride, we get alkyl chloride, phosphoryl chloride and HCl. Now take an example with ethyl alcohol. Complete the reaction with ethyl alcohol. Ethyl alcohol when react with PCl5. Can't tell me the product. What will be the product? Ethyl chloride, POCl3 and HCl. Write both common and IUPAC name on both the side. Ethyl alcohol, ethanol. Ethyl chloride, chloroethane. Ethyl chloride, chloroethane. I hope everybody has completed the reaction. Under alcohol, the next category is with SOCl2. Now SOCl2 is called thionyl chloride. When alcohol react with SOCl2, that is called thionyl chloride, you have to use pyridine. Now what is formula for pyridine? It is heterocyclic benzene ring, C5H5N. If you remember, it is heterocyclic benzene ring. In benzene, there are 6 carbon ring, but out of 6 carbon, you remove 1 carbon and put N. We get heterocyclic benzene ring, that is pyridine, C5H5N, pyridine formula. So when alcohol react with thionyl chloride, SOCl2, we get RCl, HCl and SO2. Now this method is called Darzane's method, and it is the best method for preparing alcohol. Darzane's method. Remember, write down the name of this SOCl2, thionyl chloride. Thionyl chloride. When alcohol react with thionyl chloride, we get RCl, HCl and SO2. Now this is best method. Now why it is called best method? Because sulfur dioxide gas escapes, and HCl being acidic is absorbed by pyridine. HCl is absorbed by pyridine. Pyridine is base. So acid reacts with base to form salt. Therefore, further purification and separation of alkyl chloride is not required. Further separation not required. And therefore, it is the best method for preparing alkyl chlorides. Now we'll take an example out here, methyl alcohol. Now write only one molecule. Here by mistake it is written 3. Methyl alcohol when react with SOCl2. On arrow we have to write heat and pyridine. We get methyl chloride, HCl and SO2. Only one molecule, huh? Don't take 3 molecules here. Only one molecule. Methyl alcohol, methanol. methyl chloride, chloromethane. Names are very important. If you don't write names, you don't get marks in your HSC exams. In organic chemistry, names are compulsory. You have to write names on both the side. So methyl alcohol, when react with SOCl2, SOCl2 is thionyl chloride. We get methyl chloride, HCl, and SO2. Next one, next category. In alcohol, fifth one is with phosphorus tribromide and triiodide. Now, why we have written this separately? We can include this in chlorides only, but we cannot, because phosphorus tribromide and triiodide does not exist. They are not stable compound. So we have to prepare them during the reaction. So whenever we have to write reaction with phosphorus tribromide or triiodide, we write in situ. In situ means during the reaction, and you have to give this reaction along with this reaction also. That red phosphorus when heated with bromine gives you tribromide. You have to write this reaction first. Phosphorus with bromine gives you tribromide, and in this only we add alcohol. So we get alkyl bromide. So here it is a two-step reaction instead of one step. If you write only one step, you don't get marks. You have to write both the reactions. First show this and then another one, this one reaction. Now take an example. Example with methyl alcohol. Here you have to take 3 molecules of methyl alcohol, reacts with phosphorus tribromide. We get 3. Here also 3 you have to add. 3 here. Methyl bromide and H3PO3. Methyl bromide and H3PO3. Write common name and IUPAC name on both the side. Methyl alcohol, methanol. Methyl bromide, bromomethane. Okay, everybody has copied the reactions. I'll move to the next slide. So first method we finished. First method of preparation is from alcohols. And in alcohol, we did first one was halo acid. Then phosphorus trichloride. Phosphorus pentachloride. We did with thionyl chloride. And last one we did with tribromide or triiodide. As you have written reaction with phosphorus tribromide, same thing you have to do with triiodide also. Even in triiodide, you have to write in situ and you have to give this reaction. Phosphorus plus iodine gives you triiodide. For bromide and iodide is same. You have to write two-step reaction. First you have to prepare tribromide and triiodide and then react with alcohol. So two-step reaction. And here you have to use 3 molecules. Product also 3 molecules. Okay, I'll go to the next slide. From hydrocarbons. Now most of these reactions already we have done in our 11th standard. We have done what is action of halogen on methane, ethane, ethene and ethine. All these reactions are going to be repeated here. Okay, so from hydrocarbon. First one is halogenation of alkanes. In that we have three categories: chlorination, bromination, and iodination. So in second method, first part, second method from hydrocarbon, give Roman number 2. Here you give number 1, halogenation. Under that A chlorination. Now we have to do 3 separately: chlorination, bromination, and iodination. First one, I'll show you chlorination. Chlorination, in bracket you write down, it is free radical mechanism. Now those who don't understand what is free radical, I'll teach you all later. What is free radical, what is electrophilic substitution, what is nucleophilic substitution. I've taught all this in 11th standard, but those who still do not follow, I'll repeat when we meet. Don't worry. So just now you all just write down, chlorination is a free radical mechanism. Now we'll do chlorination in detail. First heading, hydrocarbon, Roman number 2. Under that, first one, halogenation of alkanes. Under that, category A, chlorination. In bracket, chlorination, write down free radical mechanism. Now I'll show you chlorination in detail. Chlorination. When alkane reacts with chlorine in presence of diffuse sunlight or UV light, hydrogen atom of alkane is replaced by chlorine. We get methyl, alkyl chloride and HCl. Now this is general reaction. Everybody copy down general reaction. Alkane when react with chlorine gives you alkyl chloride and HCl. Now we'll do with an example which already all have studied in your 11th standard. Methane, CH3NH. This is methane. When undergo chlorination in presence of diffuse sunlight or UV light, we get methyl chloride and HCl. Methane when react with chlorine, we get methyl chloride, chloromethane. Along with that, we get HCl. Now here you have to write a note that reaction does not stop at the first step. Methyl chloride further gets chlorinated. I'll repeat. After the reaction, write down a note. The reaction do not stop at the first step. It gets further chlorinated. It gets further chlorinated to form di, tri, and tetra substituted products. Di, tri, and tetra substituted product. Then write down this reaction further. Methyl chloride further chlorinates
chlorinated to
form di, tri, and tetra substituted product. Di, tri, and tetra substituted product. Now see this. Methyl chloride, which we got in the first step, further gets chlorinated to form methylene dichloride, which further chlorinates to form chloroform, which further chlorinates to form carbon tetrachloride. I hope everybody followed. So only we don't get this product, methyl chloride. We get methylene dichloride, we get chloroform, we get carbon tetrachloride. So we get all the products. So after a note, you have to write down this continuation reaction like this, continued reaction. After this, again put a note. Again put a note that if methane is used in excess, if methane is used in excess, methyl chloride is a major product. Only a note you have to write, no reaction, just write a note. If methane is used in excess, methyl chloride is a major product. So then we will not get further all these products. Methylene dichloride, chloroform, carbon tetrachloride will not be obtained. They will be there but in traces, but methyl chloride will be the major product. So notice, if methane is used in excess, methyl chloride is a major product. I'll go to the next slide. Further I'll go. Now same reaction you have to do with ethane also. So leave some space and write down action of chlorine on ethane. Do that you will do for homework. Same in notes only. But here there will be 6-step reaction because ethane has 6 hydrogen. So slowly all 6 hydrogen will be replaced. Monochloroethane, dichloroethane, trichloroethane, tetrachloroethane, pentachloroethane and hexachloroethane. It will be 6-step reaction continued. Again, there is a further note in this part only. If higher alkanes, methane and ethane, no problem. But if there are higher alkane like propane, butane, pentane, hexane, then we get variety of products on monochlorination. For example, now in propane, there are 2 types of carbon. This is primary, but middle one is secondary. So when propane undergo chlorination, we get 2 products. Primary hydrogen if get replaced, we get 1 chloropropane. Secondary hydrogen get replaced, we get 2 chloropropane. So we'll get 2 products, 1 chloropropane, 2 chloropropane. So in higher alkanes, it depends what type of carbon you have. If you have primary carbon, secondary carbon, tertiary carbon, then we get variety of products. And because propane has 2 type of carbon, primary and secondary, so we got 2 products, 1 chloropropane, 2 chloropropane. Yeah, Bashar, what happened? Bashar, any doubt? Okay, I'm going to send this entire video, don't worry. Okay, but I'll repeat if you want this particular part. I'll just repeat from here. Chlorination of methane. Methane on chlorination gives you methyl chloride. But as I told you, we have to write a note here that reaction do not stop on methyl chloride. It gives you further di, tri and tetra substituted products also. So we get methylene dichloride, we get chloroform, we get carbon tetrachloride also. Then again we have to put a note that if we use methane in excess, then this all products are not formed. Matlab methyl chloride is a major product. So here we write 2 notes. And generally this is asked for 2 to 3 marks question. Write short note on chlorination of methane. Then you have to give all these things what I'm making you all write. Even you have to write this part which is on the next slide. That in case of higher alkanes, monohalogenation gives you mixture of all possible isomeric alkanes. Okay, in which all type of hydrogen are present. Primary hydrogen, secondary hydrogen, tertiary hydrogen. So in propane, there are 2 type of hydrogens, primary and secondary. Therefore, we get 2 types of alkyl halides here. I hope it is clear now. And if you miss out any part, don't worry. I'm going to put this entire recording of today's. Now, first one we did A part. Now B part, bromination. Write down heading B part, bromination. And in bracket you write down electrophilic substitution. Bromination is an electrophilic substitution. Now we'll do bromination in detail. In bromination, when alkane reacts with bromine, here on the arrow we have to write anhydrous aluminium bromide. Anhydrous aluminium bromide. Hydrogen will be replaced by bromine and we get alkyl bromides or bromoalkanes. Copy down the general reaction and then do example with methane. Complete reaction with methane. But here it does not go to di, tri, tetra substituted product. The reaction will stop at mono substitution only. Here you have to write only one step reaction. Methane with bromine. Methane with bromine gives you methyl bromide or bromomethane. Now second reaction you all have to write down. Write it down just now. Ethane with bromine. Write reaction for ethane. Write reaction for ethane on your own. See, this is what we get. Ethane plus bromine will give you ethyl bromide and HBr. Write common and IUPAC both the names. I'll change the slide now. In method of preparation, we did chlorination, we did bromination. Now we'll be doing iodination. Iodination also is electrophilic substitution reaction, but it is reversible reaction. Reversible reaction. I'll show you iodination now. A, B, and C. C is iodination. Now iodination, I told you it is a reversible reaction. Therefore, we use HgO, HiO3 or HNO3. I'll show you in detail. Wait. Yeah, Jishan, you can speak. Jishan. Okay. Iodination. See, when alkane react with iodine, we get alkyl iodide and HI. We get alkyl iodide and HI. Now HI is a strong acid and therefore reaction becomes reversible. Now to prevent the backward reaction, we don't use only iodine. Along with iodine, we use either mercurous oxide. Now see, when mercurous oxide is used, we don't get HI out here in the product and the reaction does not get reversed. So either we use mercurous oxide, we use HiO3, that is iodic acid, or we use HNO3, that is nitric acid. Now all three cases you see, we don't get HI in the product. As the HI is not formed, the reaction is not reversed. So in case of iodination, we write a note that iodination is a reversible reaction because it forms a strong acid HI. The reaction get reversed. So to prevent backward reaction, we use either HGO, HiO3 or HNO3. First, you'll just write down the general reaction. Everybody copied the general reaction. Then just write a note. After copying general reaction, write a note. HI being strong acid, HI being strong acid, reaction get reversed. HI being strong acid, reaction get reversed. So to stop backward reaction, we use HGO, HiO3 or HNO3. I'll repeat. So to prevent backward reaction, the reaction is carried out in presence of HGO, HiO3 or HNO3. Then copy down all the three general reactions. Copy down all three general reactions. See, the balancing is very important. When you use HGO, we have to use 2 molecules and 2 molecules here. When we use HiO3, we use 5 and 2. And HNO3, 8 and 4. Okay, so all this balancing is important. In NEET JEE, they ask you questions, their ratios. So you have to remember that, how many molecules we are using. Copy down all the three reactions and leave some space. All three reactions you will do with ethane as an homework. Leave some space and write all three reactions with ethane as homework. So in iodination, there are three reactions. Either use HGO, HiO3 or HNO3. And all three reactions, you will write an example with ethane. If you all have finished, I'll just revise with what we did just now. Okay, we'll do just revision, quick revision. we did with today, when alcohol react with PCl3. When alcohol react with PCl3, we get alkyl chloride and H3PO3. Okay. Then we did an example of methyl chloride. Methyl alcohol will give you methyl chloride. Then we did with PCl5. When alcohol react with PCl5, when alcohol react with PCl5, we get alkyl chloride, we get POCl3 and HCl. Then we did with an example with ethyl alcohol. Then I did with SOCl2. When alcohol react with thionyl chloride, we get RCl, HCl and SO2. Here we have to use pyridine, don't forget. And this is the best method and it is called Arzane's method. Then we did with alcohol react with red phosphorus and bromine or iodine, tribromide, same with trichloride. But here the reaction we have to write in situ. I think time is getting over. So we'll continue with after 10 minutes. In 10 minutes, I'll start with next class. So again, you have to log in. Okay.